think it would make the food taste a little bit better. Well, it very well could with a series in downtown St. Paul, the Music on the Cortile series. And the series kicks off in June. It's in downtown St. Paul on certain Thursdays this summer. And joining me to talk about it are Holly Watson Wetzel and Emma Hamilton Seeley from the Landmark Center. Holly and Emma, welcome to the Currents Morning Show.
Hello. Series started in 2010, and music is a long history at Landmark Center, but 2010 it started as Music in the Cafe, as an opportunity for programming during the week, because we do a lot of stuff on the weekend, and we had a cafe. So it was perfect for downtown workers to come and enjoy kind of a unique lunch for free, bring their lunch, and it really featured some great artists, the Cactus Blossoms, Chastity Brown, Davina and the Vagabonds. Then it moved to music on the porch during COVID. And then we moved it back inside in the Cortile. And then we have a new cafe now that just opened last month, Jenny's Cafe. So we're just going to keep the name Music on the Cortile. That way people can bring a lunch or order lunch there.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna come in today because I was looking at that word and I was like, Cortile? Cortile? What is it about maybe that particular word that you landed on?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. If we were speaking in Italian, it would be Cortile.
Yeah.
But it's Cortile because we're American.
Right.
And it's just an open space, you know. It's like a huge skylight. So when you go in, it just feels really vast. So I think, personally, I would say it just is a fancy word for a really beautiful space.
I love that fancy word for beautiful. A great representation of Minnesota music. And the artists on the lineup probably sound pretty familiar to folks who have been following the local music scene. So let's talk about this lineup because this is very exciting. So Emma, do you want to talk about the first in the series?
Sure. So we have Obi Original on Thursday, June 25th. Obi has been around a few years around the Twin Cities. He won the First Avenue's Best New Bands in 2022, and that's kind of how we first heard about him. So he's been on our radar for a while, and we were so glad to be able to get him. So that'll feature West African rhythms and high life guitar, really high energy. So that'll be great in the middle of the day to get everybody energized after they eat their lunch and probably feel a little sleepy.
Yeah, and you know what? That should be a pretty solid show because
so that's going to be fantastic. We were already looking forward to just having Jada and Vinny, but the full band will be there. Really kind of a blend of R&B, alternative rock, blues, and hip hop. She has just a beautiful, soulful voice. So we're really looking forward to that too.
Yeah, and then on July 23rd, an up-and-coming singer-songwriter that we've been hearing more about. In fact, Clover's daughter came in and did a gig list interview with Zach McCormick. And I was like, cool, and I'm really nervous to meet you. Clover's daughter. I mean, this is a name I think we're going to be hearing more and more.
I think so too. I think we were really lucky that we got her to come. Kind of a very up and coming. I think sort of how we felt about the Cactus Blossoms in 2013. I don't think we'll be able to get her later on. So we're very much looking forward to having her and really glad. I think a part of the reason we were able to get these artists is because it is at lunchtime and we're not taking up their prime time evening spot.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. We're talking about the Music on the Cortile series at the Landmark Center and just kind of running through the lineup here in early August 6th. Now featuring a band that was featured one of the best new bands, First Avenue, years ago. I will say, be careful if you're eating soup while watching this band. And I only say that because I think your mouth is going to be hanging open, as mine was the first time I saw them live. Room 3, they are incredible musicians.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually tried to get them last summer for Music on the Cortile, and they were too busy. So we tried again this year, and we really lucked out. Yeah, just a wonderful 5-piece band. You can't really predict what's going to happen. Really lots of experiment of jazz, prog rock, funk, bebop, and more. So yeah, we really lucked out
Just
with getting them.
like technically proficient.
Yes.
For anyone who has studied any kind of music, and your mouth will be hanging open. And if you have never studied a note in your life, you will be impressed by that. Running up the season, which we're going to have a special little treat as we end our conversation today about the Music on the Cortile series. This artist has some new music coming. So to round out the series on August 20th, you've got?
Yeah, we'll have Ani XO. And again, really lucked out with getting them. Kind of combines folk, pop, rock, alternative. And yeah, they sent us a never released track yesterday that we're so excited that we get to premiere as part of Music on the Cortile.
That's awesome. Well, this is a really, really, like, congratulations on this lineup. This is really solid. Now, this season, clearly booked because we just talked about it. But how do artists get chosen? I mean, is there a way that musicians can submit, or how are musicians and bands considered for this series?
Well, we did a lot of research to select these 5 and relied on a lot of local music experts, including the current. We looked at the scouting reports.
Nice! That's awesome.
Those are just fantastic. And then, as I mentioned, we pay attention to First Avenue's Best New Bands.
Mm-hmm.
We also get recommendations from our much cooler younger colleagues at Landmark Center.
Very important.
Believe me, I rely on them as well.
And then we're just really intentional about selecting a diverse array of music and artists to have.
Well, we are Workday. I just want to kind of circle back to that for a moment. Like, why do you think it's important for people to have that break, to have that, just experience some great music, just during the workday?
I think a break obviously breaks up your day,
Mhm.
but to get off site from wherever you are, I mean, it's such a historical space, so it almost feels like an occasion,
Mm-hmm.
other than just go to the lunch break kind of a scenario. It's bright and sunny. Yeah, so definitely breaks up
Yeah.
your day.
Re-energize you for the rest of the day.
Yeah, where can people go?
Just pop by Landmark Center. Really, anywhere you park in St. Paul, you can walk there. Yeah, there's so many events on our website that we do throughout the year. So just search Music on the Cortile and we'll pop right up.
Yeah, because there are other music events throughout the year as well. Okay, well, so awesome. Thank you so much. The Music on the Cortile